because it's Thursday.
Hey beautiful. Welcome back to the Vanishing Point. Recently, my girlfriend and I have been rewatching the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Little confession, I kinda loved that before I loved the DCAU. I watched it as a kid growing up. I kind of fell off during Justice League Unlimited. For some reason, I thought More Heroes was a worse thing. Yeah, I was stupid. My love for continuity and connectiveness didn't really hit me that much until Marvel started connecting their movies. Maybe something some people didn't know. The first couple Marvel movies, Incredible Hulk, Thor, Iron Man 2, all happened roughly around the same time. In Iron Man 2, we get a scene with Coulson and Tony Stark where Coulson's telling him that he's leaving to go where Thor's hammer was found. But towards the end of Iron Man 2, when Tony's talking to Nick Fury, we see in the background a clip of Bruce Banner as the Hulk during his fight at Culver University. If that wasn't enough for you, all of these are canonically linked by this comic. Where'd it go? They made a book about it, Fury's Big Week, as a way to kind of show what happened in the in-betweens. Now, why do I bring this up? This is a DCAU channel, not a Marvel channel. I did find something interesting. I've been timelining Batman the Animated Series recently. It's a big Wild West of a show. Woo, it is something. When they started the show, they didn't realize that they were launching the entire universe that it ended up becoming. It was actually kind of standard practice at the time for continuity to be more lax in between episodes of the show to make reruns much easier to air. That being said, every now and then, a couple of continuity nods did sneak through. And of course, me doing what I'm doing, timelining everything, I'm trying to look into all of that as deep as I can. And that's what has me really interested in the episodes that I'm focusing on today. There are actually 3 episodes of Batman the Animated Series that happen kind of at the same time. Shadow of the Bat, Make 'em Laugh, and Riddler's Reform. Now, Shadow of the Bat kind of centers around Barbara Gordon's origin of becoming Batgirl. Her father was set up for a crime he didn't commit. Barbara tries to convince Batman to show up at the rally. He refuses, and so she shows up dressed as Batman herself. In Riddler's Reform, we see the Riddler teaming up with Wacko Toys after being released from Arkham. Batman still doesn't trust him as the Riddler is leaving clues to crimes that he's committing within the Wacko Toys commercials. By the end of the episode, the Riddler is apprehended by Commissioner Gordon and taken back to Arkham Asylum. Now, where all the connective tissue lies is within the episode Make 'em Laugh. When Robin brings up the topic of the laugh-off competition, we see on the front of the newspaper he's holding, the rally for Commissioner Gordon from Shadow of the Bat is being held the next day. And some people might think, oh, they're just reusing assets, whatever, doesn't matter. But that newspaper was very integral to the plot of Make 'em Laugh. So right away we can tell that those 2 episodes happen at the same time. Later on in the episode, when the Joker kidnaps Lisa Lorraine and turns her into Mighty Mom, we hear this on her television.
Hold on. I got somebody at the door.
If that doesn't ring a bell, that's one of the commercials from Riddler's Reform. And you might say, oh, well, that means it happens after that. But in the episode, we're led to believe that Riddler's commercials are a live broadcast. For some reason. Batman's gotta be able to get to the crimes at the right time. Plot device. Whoopee. Essentially, all 3 of these episodes have to occur at basically the same time. Now, while this doesn't lead to any big superhero team-up like the Marvel movies did with the Avengers, it does have a slight payoff, I guess. After all, at the end of Riddler's Reform, Commissioner Gordon's back on the squad, and when Riddler is taken to Arkham, we see the Joker and Two-Face both in their cells as well. So it seems like it might have been intentional. From what I can tell, the events of all 3 episodes happen essentially over the course of a week. Batman's big week. On day 3, Bruce finds out about Gordon's arrest. The rally is announced. Batman apprehends the Condiment King. By the time the evening papers come out, Batman and Robin are on their way to what they think is another Riddler plot. And then later in the night, Batman infiltrates the Gotham City Police Department to inspect the evidence on Gordon himself, and then later turns down Barbara's invite to appear at the rally. The next day, we see Two-Face reading the newspaper with the rally announcement on it. Mighty Mom is abducted, and we hear the commercial. Bruce and Dick see the Riddler's commercial. They're later seen in the Batcave with Dick holding the same newspaper Two-Face just was. The laugh-off occurs. They attempt to stop Riddler. After that is most of the rest of Shadow of the Bat Part 1, and then the entirety of Shadow of the Bat Part 2, with the rest of Riddler's Reform coming after that when Jim Gordon is reinstated as commissioner, and while Riddler's being taken into Arkham, visibly in the background are Two-Face and the Joker from the other 2 episodes. Oddly enough, breaking continuity is very easy. Even my attempts to make this bit work probably has continuity errors of its own. But it's impressive that that didn't happen in these 3 episodes. If you'd like a visual representation of how the events play out over that week, we'll leave a link down in the description where I broke everything up by the time codes, because we can't really give you the copyrighted material because it's against the law and I'm not trying to get thrown into Arkham. Anyway, that's all I've got for Vanishing Point for you today. I'm gonna go get back to that Marvel marathon that I was just talking about. See y'all in 2 weeks. We see her father being set up by Gillface and Two Mason. Oh, we need a new Batman character named Gillface. Gillface and Two Mason, where he has 2 hands and he's masonry crimes.